ForensicsTechGuy here. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. It's important for the YouTube algorithms. Thanks. Now, let's get into the rhythm. Use your common sense. When you're sure you've seen or heard something, then realize it's not actually there. It can jolt you. It can shock you. It can disgust you. But, is it real? What is happening is called a visual or auditory hallucination, and it can seem like your mind is playing tricks on you. That's exactly what we've seen happening these past 25, 30 years. Don't believe fake news. Don't believe radio or the internet. Because, in many cases their information is subjective. Don't even believe these fake bloggers because they're only interested in views, likes, and payola. Get my point? In the case of Robert Sylvester Kelly, all we've seen and heard are years-long rumors that RKelly married Aaliyah. Although she vehemently denied these rumors, even up to the time of her untimely death. So, let's dig deeper. Part of the indictment alleges that Mr. Kelly directed someone in August 1994 to bribe the public official into making a false identification document for a person identified by authorities only as Jane Doe No. 1. But, under Illinois annulment, ending an invalid marriage annulment is the process of terminating an invalid marital union. The media reported that Aaliyah's parents got an annulment in the state of Michigan. But, nobody has ever produced those documents, have they? This is just my opinion. Here's why. I have thoroughly and carefully examined the document that was first released by Vibe magazine in January 1995, and compared it to a document which appeared similar, that TheBlast.com and Vlad TV released via social media in 2019. Both documents are missing the bride and groom's signatures, and the officiant's, Elder Nathaniel J. Edmond. The only signature that appears on the document releases by Vibe magazine is that of David D. Orr, county clerk, at the bottom right-hand corner with different font and font style than the rest of the document that allegedly appears to have been added in, at some period later. And, the other so-called marriage certificate published by TheBlast.com and also Vlad TV do not have any signatures, period. Make that make sense. As I stated previously, what couple gets married and they do not sign their marriage certificate? What wedding officiant/elder would marry a couple and fail to sign his or her signature on the marriage certificate? Nobody. Come on folks, think. Use your common sense. Do I have to spell it out for you? Fraud. I took an in-depth look at the fake marriage certificate. Who is Nathan J. Edmond? His name appears as the officiant/elder on the alleged marriage certificate. Elder means, a minister, an ordained person who serves in a local church who has been ordained to a ministry of words, sacrament and order filling the preaching and pastoral offices in a church. Was he presiding in as an elder, a minister in a church on August 31, 1994? The officiant/elder's name is not on the alleged marriage certificate. Let's continue. Demetrius Smith went on many social media platforms such as Nick at Night and said that he obtained the fake ID and that he got the marriage certificate. That leads me to this. What is Pastor Elder's relationship, if any, with Demetrius Smith? Did Demetrius know Pastor Edmonds? The drive from Elgin to Rosemont is 24.9 miles. Did anybody over all of these years question Pastor Elder regarding the authenticity of the marriage certificate? I think not, because everybody was involved in the takedown of Robert Sylvester Kelly and knew that this was a fraud. Everybody played their part. I'm not saying that this pastor had anything to do with this, but he's suspect. Why hasn't he come forward and said yes that's me or no that is not me? In the midst of the 20-some plus years of allegations, why didn't anybody, including but not limited to the news media outlets, radio, blogs, etc., challenge the authenticity of this alleged marriage certificate? Very interestingly enough, there was a big announcement via a press release statement in the fall of 2020 that Elder Minister Nathan J. Edmonds was retiring in June 2021, after 20 long years of ministry at Second Baptist Church in Elgin, Illinois, where he presided from 1994 until now. The alleged date of marriage is August 31, 1994. Where was his ministry 5 years prior to the alleged marriage of Robert Sylvester Kelly to Aaliyah? Why didn't anybody talk to the minister? Think about that. And, the million-dollar question is, why hasn't the authorities questioned and/or arrested Demetrius Smith since he has publicly admitted to getting a fake ID and marriage certificate for a 15-year-old girl? The plot thickens.